Good morning.
Good morning.
This will be stage 6. We're just short of Elgol. It's 8:15 in the morning, and we've got to go in that direction to Elgol, and then from Elgol we've got to hug the coast all the way round to Torrin. Morning, chores. 8:30 in the morning, we're on our way. We have left no trace, apart from a few footprints and a few more ashes that was in the ready-made fire pit. Look at the colours of the coolins. We got whistled at by sheep. I've never been whistled at by a sheep.
In their eyes in the night. They look like the cat's eyes on the road.
Could you see their eyes in the night?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I went, really?
But recently, a lady did fall from that path that we did yesterday, the last path we did yesterday. She fell and she died. There's the first glimpses of sun on the mountains. And just a few steps up from the beach there, you will find the path very easily. Yeah, then this next bit, as you walk along a bit further, you could, if you weren't careful, tumble down there. Standing on the cliff edge, you can see the bay that we camped in. Over there's the White House and Kilmarie Bay.
Yeah.
There's the coolins. The couple that joined us by our campfire last night, they parked here in their camper van. They got a ferry all the way across to there somewhere. They walked round, they did the bad step, and then they walked back the way we've walked yesterday and this morning, back to their camper van in Elgol. So that's a nice little trip you could do. You get down to the bottom of the track, there's a T-junction. So get to the T-junction and turn right. Well, it looks busy down there, lots of cars, camper vans. That's the Elgol shop, home baking, field rolls, etc. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 AM to 5 PM. And we have to go left. And there is a toilet block here. 50p entrance to the toilets, and you can tap with a card. I remember when it was only a penny to use the public toilets, and there was a little rhyme. Here I sit, broken hearted, paid a penny and only farted. Just past the toilets, the shop.
Hello. I have got apple cakes just coming.
So it's not officially a cafe,
No.
but you can get teas and coffees. I was hoping for a bacon roll.
Apple tarts.
Anyway, so we've got strong coffee from the machine. We've got a couple of apple cakes, and we're going to have our porridge. But what have you discovered about the Cicerone book not being factually accurate, Lisa?
Well, it says in the Cicerone book that there is a shower. The village hall has showers and the internet.
But
so I asked the lady in the shop, and she said no, there's a shower, but it's for people that use the village hall. It's not for hikers or campers or anybody like that.
Just past the Elgol shop there is a camp spot here by a beautiful little waterfall. Look at this patch of grass here. Look at this. Stunning little camp spot. This is the end of stage 5, the start of stage 6. And just off the road, just round the corner from the other campsite, here would be another good camp spot. Look at that, you got those mountain views just there. But here would be a good camp spot. I mean, there's a fair bit of poo, there's a wee bit of keek. But someone's had a fire here. A few bits of firewood left for you. And that will be your view. So yeah, Elgol, a couple of good places to camp. Just after the second camp spot in Elgol, I'm thinking this is camp spot number 3. So if it was too windy further up the hill there, as we just come down the hill, yeah, this is a good spot. Just by this white stone, just before you reach the mast. So that's a great little spot. The mast is just up there, mobile phone mast, and then there's the road there. There's a water source just there as well, little stream, and this is the path out of Elgol. No bog. You turn the corner from Elgol and there is a big mast there, and my phone just went crazy and beeping loads of internet messages, so I realised I'd still got my internet on the phone. So you get good phone signal here. If you needed to use the internet, this is the place to use it. I've turned the internet off now because I don't really care for the internet when I'm hiking. And there you have it, we're following this road round, and it's good walking, it's easy walking. You make good time on this stretch. At the bottom of the hill we come to a T-junction, which is Glasnakill. Doesn't look like much. There's a white house there. There's your oldie worldy telephone box. I don't get many of them these days. An old post box. And we turn left.
There's fine views across to Sleet. I would say that's over there. And then the mountains beyond, which are knocked out. We've got to continue on this road until we get to a grassy track through woodlands alive with birds and wildflowers.
Finally you leave the tarmac road and you come through this lovely country path.
Little hobbit land.
There's a little stone hut there. That would make another good wild camping spot. Just before you get to Drinnen, look at this amazing view you would have. Just a few moments on from the little stone hut and the good camp spot I pointed out, there's a couple of houses here. This is Drinnen. There's a couple more houses over there with some cows in the field. This is quite remote around this part of the island. long-legged shadow hikers. So we've missed the turn off. Show us where we are now, map girl.
We've been walking along here, and instead of taking this path, we've somehow managed to come up here. So we're about there now. So we're going to turn back because we want to do this, because we want to get to Kilmarie,
where Jethro Tull's house is.
Yeah, and then
maybe if there's time, have a look at those.
Have a look at the ruin.
The ruins where we had down as a possible camp spot. Right, we're back on the path, as true to the Harvey maps, and not the All Trails route.
So the road soon heads inland, passing the fine Kilmarie house on the left. So this was once the home of Ian Anderson, lead singer and legendary flute player of the progressive rock band Jethro Tull. Distrusted at first by many locals, the rock star was a hands-on laird when the residents and instrumental in setting up a thriving fish farm business that provided much needed employment in the late 70s and 80s. He eventually sold the surrounding Strathade estate to the conservation charity the John Muir Trust.
There's stepping stones across that river, but they look covered in water. And that might be the way to go to the... Is it a castle ruins?
Yeah, castle ruins.
But because we've only got 4 hours before it's dark, we've decided to swerve the castle ruins.
We wouldn't be able to get across there anyway, would we?
And just carry on to Torrin. And we're going to turn right over this old stone bridge. This is the White House the Cicerone book talks about. And then you take a left to leave the B8083. We're leaving that road. We're going to take a left. Well, apparently you go through that way on the left and it gets a bit boggy at the top, or you take the pathless way on the right, which is less boggy. Now we've got a decision.
It's less boggy, but it's more overgrown, isn't it?
It does look overgrown. Should we just go this way?
Yeah, I think so.
We can cope with a bit of bog.
Yeah, with our boots on.
There's not too much to see here, but these are the Keppoch ruins, which is apparently where 44 crofters were evicted. What year?
1852.
I don't know if you can hear that. 1852.
Forced to board a ship for Australia.
There you go.
And it was because they wanted to make way for more profitable, I can't say it, easier to manage sheep.
We have chosen this spot just beyond the Keppoch ruins to stop and have our lunch. Dinner, I should say. Because I have breakfast, dinner and tea.
Yeah.
I don't have breakfast, lunch and dinner. And we found a nice rock. Always find a good rock. A good view out. It's time to have a little rest for 20 minutes. We think that's Torrin. So we've got to go up around the bay and back through that. We found a job for Map Girl. She is pooper scooper.
Sheep poo.
Rabbit poo or sheep poo?
Sheep.
Alright, we're just flicking away poo. We're going to pitch here, just shy of Torrin. Torrin's up that path there. It is, what is it, 5:10. We could go on for another hour, but there's some great camp spots along this side of the bay here.
Yeah, we don't know if there's any.
We've chosen this one. There is a fire pit. Whether we get any firewood is a different matter, but look, what a great place to camp. We're way off the road. Cars are going to go past, like this one here. There's a few people wild camping along the side of here. But we're not by a passing place, so that's good. There's sun on those mountains, that's awesome.
There's that little shack up there as well, isn't there, for a breakfast roll or coffee?
Yeah, as Lisa says, there's a little burger van about 20 paces behind us, maybe a few more paces than that. Yeah, and this is our view. So rather than go on and maybe not find somewhere as good, I mean, this is just, how could this be better? Let's stop here. And there we have it, our pitch for the night. The last night, Lisa, on the Skye Trail. It's been brilliant.
You think I've got them right? Equal
Grab it.
measures.
Got a tot of brandy to drink. We've got our Huel pots there to drink our Huel. We've got a wonderful fire. It's pitch black all around. The moon is over there. It's not full, but this is going to be just right to eat our dinner, have a fire, drink a brandy, get into the bed, which is in the tent just behind us. Good night. What time is it though?
I don't know.
It's only 7 o'clock. We'll be in bed by 8 and hopefully have another good 9-hour sleep tonight.
Just before Elgol to just before Torrin. So we set off from this campsite that we had, well, wild camp spot, just in this dip here. And it was a little bit boggy coming out of that dip and climbing up and around this cliff edge. This cliff edge was really tricky and really difficult. It's quite dangerous in places, so you really do have to watch your step. Coming into Elgol, there's a little cafe, so we stopped and had a coffee and a cake before carrying on a road, so tarmac path. And then we went through this nice little wooded area, lovely little country walk through here. That's absolutely gorgeous, and with a few camp spots along the way. Again, this is a really nice grassy path through the trees, and you come all the way to the edge here where you get onto a road again. This road takes you up towards another nice path through the woods, all the way to the car park, where then you're on another road going around Loch Slapping. And just before Torrin, which is here, we chose to pitch up, and we've got a great lovely pitch, as you'll see on the videos, looking out over Loch Slapping. Lots of driftwood, you can have a campfire. It's perfect, love it.